State so prized a possession is the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, and the Boilermakers will kick it away to start. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hoosiers offense will go to work first. The Hoosiers had no problem as they ran away from the Boilermakers the last time they met.
And that was a game Purdue fans want to forget. They made way too many mental errors in that one. It really was Purdue.
And I guess Purdue needs to produce today if Purdue wants to do something special.
Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
Brings up second down.
To the air, it's Carr. Makes the catch. It's Chandler. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Complete to the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Chandler. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Ooh, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, it didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Carr. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
7, Purdue, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will take the field for the first time. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college.
Breaks into the open. And And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Complete in the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Working on the right. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. The 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think can play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Dropping back, it's Carr. He wants it all. Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Purdue, 0.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Walker. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fakes the grab. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Man, that kicker came inches away from hitting a PB. That thing almost cleared the crossbar. Wow.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the run, it's Knight. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, the old Oaken bucket is on the line, and already the Hoosiers and Boilermakers have given us some impressive moments. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Purdue and Indiana plays out.
And the Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Off the play fake on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And it's another 1st and 10 play. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. We've reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. He's got him. At the 45 on his way. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. looking to throw on first down. Finds his man, it's Branch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hall. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You could tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We'll keep you posted on things until the clock hits zeros in a game that, for now anyway, has been very revealing.
Turning it on! Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The give as they work on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. This time around, the old Oaken Bucket will spend the year in Bloomington as Indiana beats Purdue. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.